Mambo vipi, wananiita mjukuu mfalme ama ukipenda Dennis Milimo, na karibu katika Mpasho. Leo tumeweza kupata bahati ya kuweza kuzungumza na mbunge wa kutokea Mumias East. Ameweza kuingia katika bunge la 13, atakuwa anawakilisha watu wa Mumias East, na tupo hapa tuweze kupiga story kidogo. Tumuulize Nairobi ameingia lini, alafu tujue so far how things are going in the city. Mambo vipi?
Mambo fiti sana.
Kwa wale ambao wanakutizama mara ya kwanza, jitambulishe, wanakuita nani?
Mimi naitwa PK Salasya ama Peter Kalero Salasya. So natoka Mumias East, tumali network mdogo. Yes, alafu mimi ndio mbunge mchaguliwa sasa huko Mumias East constituency.
32 years old sahi, na umeweza kuingia katika bunge. Kwanza umejaribu mara ngapi kabla uweze kuingia this time?
Nimejaribu mara hii ni ya pili. Hii ni ya pili. Yeah. Ya pili, ya kwanza nilijaribu nikapata 254 votes. Sasa ilikuwa ngumu kidogo, lakini Mungu ametusaidia this time round tumewin.
The other time Kenyans saw your clip katika mitandao ya kijamii baada ya kuweza kuingia parliament mara ya kwanza. Wakakuona pale kwa kiti ya speaker ukifanya mic testing kidogo. Hiyo video nini ilifanya ukasema Salasya, acha nijaribu hii kitu kidogo?
Nilikuwa natamani kufika kwa bunge. Alafu pia nikaekwa hapo. So it was out of proud, ile anxious, yani ile yenye unatamani kitu. Sasa umefika on opportunity. It's quite amazing moment. It was a quite amazing moment for me, just being there and having fun. Yeah.
Probably ukipata nafasi ungepigania kiti cha kuwa speaker in future. Let's say umeenda mara ya kwanza, pili umeweza kuingia. Is this something you unaweza ukaconsider?
For now sasa kama mimi natamani nikisha kuwa mbunge nimalize, niende nisimame kiti kingine huko. Sijui itakuwa gani, lakini nitaenda kusimama kiti kingine na kufocus into national politics. So for now I can't talk of being the speaker, lakini it was just out of fun. Lakini natamani uko mbele nifanye kazi nikijipanga for these first 5 years. I see how I'm going to deliver, and then the second hiyo mwaka ingine ikikuja ni deliver, and then ingine Mungu akitusaidia tuende kwa tuvuke sasa. God willing, venye atakuwa amesema. Unajua, so unaweza plan hivi na maybe ameplan, maybe hata anasema wewe ndio unaenda kuwa the next, so you never know, some things just happen.
So speaking of the next level ya politics and all that, unajua kuna county level alafu kuna national politics. County level tuna senator pamoja na governor, sio? Salasya akishamaliza tuseme miaka 5, maana umeiongelea, utakuwa na next level itakuwa yako ni gani?
Miaka ngapi?
Ukishamaliza tuseme 5, utakuwa na bunge ama utakuwa unasema next level sasa tuingie labda?
Narudi kwanza nitengeneze, nimalize, nataka ni lay foundation, then from there naamua sasa kwenda chenye nitakuwa nimesema kinaweza nitosha. Lakini obviously for now I can't talk about the future. You know, sometimes when God has given you something, you focus on that God has given you before you start thinking of other bigger things. You have to pass the test. Yeah. So that is what now I'm doing, is to make sure that I deliver for my people. They feel my leadership. Yeah.
First thing you will do as an MP?
First of all, nataka nitengeneze ofisi. Chagua wale watu ambao watanipigia, watanisaidia kwa ofisi. Namba ya 2, nilete mabuses kwa mashule. Nilete magorofa kwa mashule. Ni make sure vijana wameenda kwa my institution. Wale form 4 kumaliza, enda kwa my institution. Whether umepata D, umepata E, umepata what, onda. Na pia wale wenye hawajamaliza kwenda skills. I want to make Mumias East to be a hub of skills, so that going forward wanaweza kuwa independent. Ndio ni reduce mambo ya handout.
Politics, by the way, speaking of handouts, your biggest challenge kwa politics na campaign zako ilikuwa ni money. So how are you going to change the politics ya Mumias East? Manake unajua umechaguliwa, you did not have all the money, na imeprove kwamba somebody anaweza kaingia katika politics na akapata kiti without hizo pesa zote. 2027 utakuwa na pesa, will you be dishing out handouts?
No, what I want to do right now is to do a thorough job. Na hii ndio itafanya watu waseme kweli we don't need a handout to be laid. And hii inamafanya mtu poor ambaye hana pesa hawezi ongoza kwa sababu ana cha kuwapatia. So I think this is a very golden opportunity chance for me to demonstrate to the land ya kwamba it's possible that mkipatia mtu maskini, mtu wa chini kura, atakuja awakumbuke. Na hii kunikumbuka si niende niipe pesa ya CDF what I want is nikipata sasa nifanye maendeleo ambayo itakuza mioyo za watu. That is what I want to do. Yes.
The youth who are looking up to you right now, unajua an inspiration to wale ambao bado hawajaweza kuingia katika siasa, but for you have tried one time, a second, ya third ukaweza kuingia. What would you like to tell them, the people who look up to you right now?
Okay, for the youth I'll tell them that they should be ambitious in their lives. You must have a dream for your life. Every life starts from a dream. Then we work towards that dream, because I remember when I just started, like I want to be an MP. It was like a dream. Some could see like a dream which maybe might not come true, but it's not a dream that has come true. So any youth who is there, it's not all about leadership. It's many aspirations of life. Could it be you are a pastor, you want your church to grow, want to have a very big, you want to be a big scholar, you want to be a scholar, you want to be that's a career person. You want to be, what do you mean about a career? You want to become a pilot. You want maybe to become an engineer. You want to become accountant. So you have to develop towards it. And maybe you are, and you don't have that capacity to do it. For one thing is that be hopeful, be resilient, be honest to yourself, and be industrious, be hardworking, and be focused. Let no one come and take you away from the point, from your goal. And in everything there is distractors. They will never miss to come on your way. Even when you are on the right track, they will tell you that you need this. And more so if someone comes and advises you and he knows that you don't have that thing. Like for example, you will come and say that, Peter Salasya, I want you to have 20 million to win this seat. I want you to have 10 million to have this win this. I want you to have 5 million. That is a detractors. Those are detractors. Hao ni wale watu ambao hawezi kukusaidia. Those put them off and focus, and also learn to work within your limits. When we talk about the limits is that if you know that you cannot afford to have a very big team and office, you are in the leadership, do away with that office. Be yourself an office, a working office. And that's how I manage, because you will avoid other expenses, you will avoid controversies, you will be able to work at peace at your own pace.
Sawa. That is a very good advice to the people, young people who look up to you. Unajua sasa hii pia watakuwa wanaingia katika, wanatamani kuingia katika siasa na watakuwa wanajipanga for the next tuseme 5 years, pia wajaribu kuingia. So one of the things ambayo ilifanyika 2017 wakati ulikuwa na campaign. Kwanza ulikuwa na campaign hiyo time, your mode of transport ilikuwa ni mkokoteni kama sijakosea.
Motorbikes, bicycle. Alafu campaign ilikuwa ni kuandika kwa mamao stones. Stones, because now you see, as I just told you that learn to work within your limits. Learn to work within your limited resources that you have. So the only resources that was available for me was the stones, whereby now I have to write in entire constituency about PK Salasya for MP. They must know you. You must speak. In politics is that because for you to employ people to campaign for you, you must pay them to say that pigia. But now you write there on a stone. Every day it's speaking on you. It's shouting Peter Salasya for MP, whether you like it or not. So what we can just say is that working within the limits also becomes key. And that's in 2017 I didn't have. And also try to be available over your core agenda, over your goal. Be available towards it. When you talk about being available, you want to be a career person. You can't commit your time to that career. Because me, I couldn't come to Nairobi because I was focusing there on the ground. I wanted it to propel me now to bring me to Nairobi. So in 2017, I never gave it my best in terms of my availability. But 2017, I only rested after failing the election. I only rested for 3 months and started hitting the ground. So I was available for the goal, the agenda. Yeah, so there's also another added advantage, another information that youth should have to get to learn or realize over the ambition.
Yes. Hiyo mwaka pia 2017 some of your supporters waliweza kukuja pamoja and they decided that they are going to build you a house. Unajua? So kwanza, how did you feel about that?
It's a very okay to any other person we look at as a shame. Yes. You look at how what will people say? But you see, in business we used to have what we call the SWOT analysis. It's you have to get to understand your strengths, you have to get to understand your weakness, you have to understand your opportunities and threats, right? Yes. So me, I had to sit down, I developed my strengths, my weakness, and I said my strengths and weakness. The strengths has to overcome the weakness. Yes. And the opportunity has to overcome the threats. Right? So my weakness was that I didn't have house. So let me use that at particular time. Let me use that time, opportunity to use it and become my strengths. Whereby I tell people come and help me kutengeneza nyumba, kukanyaga udongo. Kwa sababu ule mtu ambaye amekuja kukanyaga udongo, that person will definitely vote for you because he will want to see you prospering going forward. And then also it becomes like an opportunity for me to showcase that I'm a pauper, and because I'm a pauper I need your help. If you don't give me a vote just because I'm a pauper, it becomes even a sin before God. That why are you denying me, an innocent person, a chance? You see, it makes you feel guilty if you're not supporting me. So for you have to develop SWOT analysis for your growth, for you to reach to your destiny. Yeah.
So mtu atajiuliza, after winning this election and all that, are you going to put up a new structure and all that?
No, after that, they decided to put it a very beautiful one. Yeah, now a very nice one. But I also put up planning going forward is that to construct my first salary, I want to construct around 3 houses each ward. Just to give it back to the community. Also intend to buy like tents for free. I don't want, even for my first salary, I don't want to use it for my own selfish interest, but I want it to give it all to my people, so that at least going forward, people must also appreciate that indeed this guy is remorseful, is someone who can remember where we took him from. Yeah.
So it means that for Peter Salasya, the first salary, you're not going to use it for your own?
Yeah, definitely, yes. I'm only purposing it to go back to the community itself, just like 10%, the sadaka, as an offering. I don't know, the tithe you're giving to the community. And going to that, ule mama kabisa mwenye ana nyumba kabisa, then we go and do that work. I think it's going to be a key opener for me, just giving back to the community and feel like, hey, this guy is a good person. Yeah.
The mode of distribution itakuwa ni gani? Manake so that you make sure that the money you're going to get itafikia wale watu nataka iwafikie.
Yeah, see, I do it myself. I know, I've been working there. Just we'll do vetting, like for example, we do vetting. We do vetting for those who qualify. We do vetting.
Yes.
Wanangoja kama tuseme 5 4.
Yes.
Tunaangalia kwa kila ward.
Tunachukua
nani anastahili na deserve and all that.
Yes.
Yeah.
Probably in terms of distribution, unatarajia kupeana shilingi ngapi kwa wale watu ambao utakuwa unawapatia mshahara wako wa kwanza?
Kwa nyumba. No, nyumba.
Let's say for a household, utakugawa. Unaona kila mtu anaweza akapata kiasi gani?
It means sell by tens. Tens, right? Tens are the bit expensive and chairs. But a modern house like around 24 iron sheets. Right? 24 iron sheets. 24 iron sheets. So it can be a cost of around 60,000 per household. 60. It can't go more than 70. Itakuwa nimemaliza. Alafu sasa nikidistribute hivyo. Alafu pia nitatafutako from friends. Wanisaidia. I have to accomplish. If I make this one, I feel good. Yeah.
Hiyo itakuwa ni salary ya kwanza peke yake, unasema haya, nyi kuleni salary yangu ya kwanza, then from hapo sasa ndio uanze kujipia. Hiyo utapeana salary ya kwanza peke yake ama itakuwa ni something that
no. First one. Sasa wengine sinawaambia nataka nifanyie kwa mambo yangu. Yes, wataelewa. You know it's also a strategy. It's a strategy. You the good thing about me is that I tell them the truth, the way it comes. Hii mimi najipanga. Hii mimi nimejipanga. Hii nawapatia lakini yeye anakuja mpati. Nifanyie kwa mambo yangu. But we are human beings. Human beings, they are good people.
Yes.
You can give someone 1 million, but if you don't convince that person why you're giving him 1 million, and someone gives that person 1,000, the one who give, and I'm convinced. So it's all about convincing, tongue, persuasion, being persuasive. So once you become persuasive, it becomes easier for you. Yeah.
So one of the things hapo tumeweza kuongelea ni what is your current relationship na CS Eugene Wamalwa? He's one of the persons who supported your campaign and all that.
That is my guy. In fact, the car that I'm using right now, that gave me. So he's my mentor. He's my mentor. He's my mentor. He's my mentor. He really supported me from the word go. So he's like everything to me. I think if there is anyone whom I can say that is like my everything, who have really stood with me and demonstrated that indeed he can mold a young, youthful leader, it's him. So I want to take a lot of gratitude and thanks to him that indeed is a person mwenye anajua that he can stand with someone mdogo, and I know since he helped me, through me he will help many people. Yeah, because when I'll be helping, he'll also be part and parcel. For those who will be benefiting, he will also be a partaker of that blessing. Yeah.
Yes. So one advice probably alikupatia wakati unaingia katika siasa.
That is the moment he got me when I was like I need money. You can imagine the kind of support that he gave me. And if I could not have gotten that, because the range between me and number 2, it was very close. So if he could not have come, I could have lost that seat terribly, because I could not have exposed myself. Because this guy, me, I'm having 12,000 votes. He's having 9,000 votes. So you can tell me that if I couldn't have gotten the support from him, because he gave me some amount, which at least I could be able at least 50-50 bob. You lazima, it's like a waiting allowance. Like for example, nakukalisha ama lazima nikupatie kitu. Niseme hey bro, asante kwa kunisikiza. You wait allowance. Per DM. Lakini per DM yangu ilikuwa appreciation. Per DM yangu ilikuwa 50 bob, 50-50.
Mbona uliamua kupeana 50-50?
No, that was that was my capacity. You cannot tell a car that runs at a speed of 80 to run at a speed of 100. That one will be injustice
Yes.
to the car itself and to the use of the car.
Yes.
Yeah.
Are you planning to return the car he gave you?
No. You see, there was a way
What was the arrangement
Not-
when he was giving you the car?
between me and him for now. We can't talk about it, but he's a good man. Yeah.
Your hairstyle, one of the things that people don't wanasema, umeshimiwa kwanza the other time when you were in parliament, watu wakasema bana ama hajachana nywele leo akitoka nyumbani. Did you see such comments? Unajua watu
In fact, even
and there's outlook ya a politician ama somebody, a leader, does it change anything about him?
it doesn't change. It's just like a brand of you being easily identified because my hair, there's no standing orders that says that you have to shave your hair like this. There's only that you have to be smart, put on a tie, put on a jacket.
Yes.
But it doesn't explain that uko umenyoa Jordan, uko umechana nywele. So it's just a sign of identity. It's a sign of simplicity.
Yes.
It's a sign of just of me I am.
Yes.
Nothing is going to change me from being just a normal person. Yeah.
Before going into parliament, mtu atajiuliza Salasya used to own how many suits?
No, I didn't have a suit. I didn't have a suit.
When did you buy your first suit?
Sijui graduation. Never have a suit, by the way. I never used, me nilikuwa tu casual hivi. So I never used to have a suit.
So it is something that you have adopted ama it will take time because it's a must?
It's a must. Because now in the parliament you cannot enter without putting on a suit. So I just have to put on. Lakini hata wa members wa parliament wakiniambia naambia bana mwachane na mimi. Hata kinaolekina wako huko. Kila mtu ako tu na like
So for you sahi umerevamp wardrobe ama bado you are still waiting for the first salary alafu ingie?
Ikiingia alafu ni settle juu. Unajua hata saizi ya settle bado. Unajua hata saizi bado nakaa kwa besta.
Where you stay actually in Nairobi?
Utawala.
Being hosted by a friend?
A relative.
So probably after the first salary that is when you are going to
settle, yeah, sure.
Okay. Sawa. So that is a good note. Acha tungoje tuone the difference between campaign yako ya 2017 na 2022. What could you say was the difference between the two?
The difference was that in 2022 I was able to reach people. In 2017 I was still working as a banker, so I never used to have time. And then in 2022 people had started now realizing my seriousness, because people, when I speak, I like talking with a lot of humor. So people like sees me like just a comedian, like, but slowly by slowly when they sit with me, they hear what I speak about, they hear what I do, they hear from what I, they can start saying, no, this guy is intelligent. Yes. Yeah.
The first motion you're planning to move in parliament?
It's about sugar things, reviving Mumias Sugar. That's what I want to see. I want to see Mumias Sugar being operational full time.
Yes.
That is my interest. Yeah.
So Mumias, why pick on Mumias as your first?
It's a key economic activity, it's a key, it's the main industry,
Yes.
factory that was there that created job opportunities. So there's nothing apart from Mumias Sugar that has ever come on our way that we can say that can get to the stage of Mumias Sugar. So that's why we have to protect it, we have to preserve it, we have to stand by it, we have to defend it, we have to see it moving. Yeah.
So sawa. Hiyo ni tunasema kwamba asante sana kwa kuweza kuongea na sisi. Probably if you have ngoja before we close that section, your biggest inspiration into the Kenyan politics, who do you look up to?
No, we look up to we have seen leaders who thrive in politics. There are those things I've borrowed from Raila. There are those things that I've borrowed from Ruto. Like what I've borrowed from our chairman, our leader, our patron, in Azmio, who is Raila Amolo Odinga, is that being a person who cannot be compromised. What do you mean by being compromised? Is that standing by what you believe is right for you, right? Believing that this is the best for my people, and believing that we can unite with everyone, believing that you cannot have a grudge with anyone. That is Raila person that I want to look unto. Then also being a person who can fight for your people to get some, Now, on the side of Ruto is that being someone who can also come from down there up to the, you see, that is the person. Also look, and then also hard work. So he can speak of hard work, and Raila can speak about perseverance. Gone through what, like, because with me, I've been arrested fighting for mere sugar, right? I've also worked so hard, like the way William Ruto has been working for the last 5 years. That was me on the ground there. I never used to have time to come here. Every day, all funerals I have to attend by myself. So that is a sign of hard work. And when you are hard work, you're gonna get it right. And then also being sure would be able to learn the dynamics. Everything, the tactics, the new tactics. You see, you have also to, if this is the technology way, you have to, but don't remain stagnant, whereby you just believe, like, learn to go with what is there. You call them different dispensation with the current dispensation. Like now William Ruto, if for real, maybe he knew, because he has won, and that is, we cannot reverse it. If we are saying that maybe he stole the votes, then yes, he stole. Under what? Maybe he realized that we can steal through technology, but they're not saying that you're going to steal. They are saying be fast to learn and adopt to situations. So yeah, we cannot use the old method to kill the new.
Times have changed.
Yeah, times you have to change with the dispensations and all that. Yeah.
Sawa. Asante sana for speaking to us, Mheshimiwa, and we wish you well as you represent the people of Mumias East in the parliament. We have talked about tabling a bill on reviving Mumias sugar and all that.
And youth, we also look at youth. Most of the youth don't have jobs. Most they are graduating the diploma, degree, certificate. But now when it comes to the job market, you realize that these people, they don't have jobs. By the way, like for me, if it means to tarmac, do you know, like you have that shoes like Mpaka made solely nature for 1 month solely measure, because you are moving office to office. You don't have money to go on a motorbike looking for a job with my envelope, right? So what I'm looking for is to how can we be able to challenge the government executive to create job opportunities through private, and that's what we are looking at, pushing the government. How can we be able to create the environment that are more appealing, that will attract the international more multinational companies to come and invest in Kenya here, and not to go and invest in other countries like Ethiopia. And all that. This will create, because the government itself cannot create jobs and be enough, because it can only create maybe for 10,000 jobs, 10,000 jobs alone. Yeah.
So that is our time for today with Mheshimiwa Peter Salasya, MP for Mumias East. Sisi tunakutakia kila laheri in the National Assembly as you represent the people of Mumias East. Yes, asante sana.
Perfect. Thank you so much.